Getting in some breaking news now of the firm, the PR firm. In fact, we're getting in more details of how the larger plot is now slowly unraveling. Poetic Justice Foundation, or PJF, which has played a key role in preparing the toolkit that was put out by Greta Thunberg. It appears that Mo Dhaliwal, who's also a director at the PR firm called Skyrocket, which played a key role in getting Rihanna to tweet, and we're getting in more details now of a video that has been accessed by us, where this Mo Dhaliwal is seen talking about the larger plot. In fact, we'll just focus on that video a little bit and also play out excerpts of that video where he says farm law or repealing the farm laws itself will not end this so-called movement. He says the real intent is something else. He gives it away. He says Khalistan is the real intent. Let's play that video out.
For decades, that means they go back to go home to the poisoned soil, the poisoned rivers. That means they get to go back to live the same life of subsistence they've been living this whole time. If the farm bills get repealed tomorrow, that is not a victory. This battle begins with the repeal of the farm bills. It does not end there. If anybody tells you that this battle is going to end with the repeal of the farm bills, that is because they're trying to drain energy from this movement. They're trying to tell you that you are separate from Punjab and that you are separate from the Khalistan movement. You are not. And you have to, at some point, you have to understand the feeling and the emotion that the Khalistan group is bringing to this. I just want you to hear this. I want the young people to hear this. The reason why the Khalistani people are so passionate about this is because 40, 50 years later, we are seeing the truth that they predicted in the 1970s. In the 1970s, they wanted an independent land so that we wouldn't have to live through this movement. So my request to all of the young people here is don't close your eyes to each other, don't close your hearts, don't close your minds to each other. If you see somebody with a sign that you don't understand, that has this bad word Khalistan on it, ask questions, learn, understand what's going on and why those people are here. Nobody wanted to become a Khadku. Nobody wanted to become a terrorist. I lost my chacha in the 90s because he became a Khadku. Nobody wants to leave home. Nobody wants to become anonymous. Nobody wants to die young. Why would they do that? Ask the question, why somebody would leave home to become a Khadku, to become part of this independence movement, unless they were under so much pain and so much oppression that they couldn't live in their own homeland anymore. So my request to everybody that's here, whether you're carrying a Kisan Ekta Mazdoor Zindabad flag, whether you're carrying a Farm Bills flag, whether you're carrying a Kesari Chanda or a Khalistan Chanda, learn and understand that we're all a part of the same movement. We need knowledge, we need open hearts, and we need open minds to each other first. Because we're being fed divisive language. We're being fed language that's separating us from each other.
So that's the seditious agenda. That's the dangerous agenda. That's the video that exposes the dangerous agenda. In fact, large parts of it very provocative. So we'll hold back the audio on that of the video that we just played out. But that's Mo Dhaliwal of the organization that is backing the farmer protests and getting in the support that even parties like the Congress are cheering. Parties like the Congress essentially are cheering on what Mo Dhaliwal is doing. Mo Dhaliwal and his organization is allegedly behind rallying the celebrities including Rihanna, Greta Thunberg and the likes who are tweeting about the farm protests. Now, it is widely believed that it is he who is, along with his organization, Poetic Justice Foundation, is organizing all of these protests and the celebrities from across the world to tweet and target India. Now, it appears that this man has, in this undated video, given away the real plot. He says Khalistan is the real plot. If they repeal the farm laws, that's not the end of it. Khalistan is the real plot. Now, I want to see whether the Congress Party will Congress Party now condemn this man called Mo Dhaliwal. Now we will have to wait and watch, Piyush, whether Congress will condemn Mo Dhaliwal, whether Congress will say, no, we made a mistake because we backed Mo Dhaliwal and the people that he rallied. Now Mo Dhaliwal, now Mo Dhaliwal got Rihanna on board. Reportedly, as per reports, it was Mo Dhaliwal who got Rihanna and Greta Thunberg. In fact, he was the author of the toolkit. I want to see whether Congress party will now take a step back, whether they will say we are sorry for jumping the gun on Mo Dhaliwal and backing his actions, including getting Rihanna on board. Piyush.
We'll have to wait and watch if Congress party comes out with a statement, but this is certainly telling us as to how there was a pre-planned conspiracy, and we had also seen that, Niranjan, that how at only one time on one day, these series of tweets were made by multiple international celebrities, which is now certainly indicating towards a kind of larger conspiracy. And now this video of Mo Dhaliwal is now somewhere telling us as to how it was completely pre-planned. Now he's coming out and saying that only repealing of these farm bills is not our agenda. He's also heard in this video in which he's saying that if the farm bills gets repealed tomorrow, that's not our victory. The battle begins with the repeal of these farm bills, but it doesn't end here, which is now certainly telling us as to how there's a pre-planned agenda, pre-planned conspiracy being hatched by these people. Remember, also remind to our viewers, Niranjan, that we had also exclusively accessed that video of Deep Sindhu in which he was also talking about the Khalistani agenda. Delhi police had been exposing these agendas, and now this Mo Dhaliwal's video somewhere is now telling us as to how everything was pre-planned, and now he's the one who had also created this complete toolkit, which was also tweeted by Greta Thunberg. We had seen that at one day, on one time, these international celebrities came out and they tweeted about the farmers' protest. Though the MEA has slammed it, MEA also pointed about the fact that there is an international vested interest which is behind that. At the same time, MEA had also, warned these celebrities to tweet, which full responsibility. But this video is now telling us the conspiracy which was being hatched by these international celebrities, and how they are also getting support of political parties, that also by Congress.
Yes, exactly. And what more do we know about this Mo Dhaliwal character? It appears that he was the one who also authored the toolkit that was shared by Greta Thunberg in the first place. That is now being investigated.
Yes, that's what we are also given to understand, Ranjan, that Delhi police has also said that Mo Dhaliwal is also founder of a Canada-based Poetic Justice Foundation, and he is the one who has also created the controversial toolkit, which was later on tweeted by Greta Thunberg, which is now telling us that how this Khalistani agenda is behind every tweet, every document which they are putting forth, because Delhi police has also confirmed that this was tweeted by Greta Thunberg, and this tweet was created by this man, Mo Dhaliwal. What we are given to understand is that Delhi police is also already investigating the entire case and looking into all the social media accounts, and this recent video of Mo Dhaliwal can be seen as to how he is now looking forward to have the complete support of Khalistani movement. We'll have to wait and watch if Delhi police is now going to investigate this entire video also. But this is now certainly raising a lot of eyebrows as to how there was a pre-planned conspiracy in Ranjan. We'll have to wait and watch. If Congress party comes out and officially condemns this, we are seeing as to how Congress is backing this movement, backing these people, and it is not condemning as to how the kind of violence which also took place on January 26th. We saw pictures of Priyanka Gandhi going there and trying to do politics on this. We have seen Congress MPs camping with these people there at Singhu border, because what we are also seeing in the beginning is that this first group, this Kisan Ekta Morcha, the group of these Kisan Ekta Morcha, which is there sitting at Singhu border, the first group of these so-called farmers, they are the one who had also given stage to Deep Sindhu, where Deep Sindhu had made many controversial statements where he also openly had disrespected a tractor. So we can clearly see as to how these celebrities are now playing at the hands of these Khalistani activists, and this is nothing certainly indicating towards the big Khalistani movement. And this video is now telling us that how everything was pre-planned, and for later on it was also tweeted by many international celebrities, including Greta Thunberg. And remember, Niranjan,
okay, let's see where the story goes. We'll try and reach out to this character called Dhaliwal. What we'll do is, Piyush, we'll try and reach out to this Khalistani backer called Dhaliwal, who's playing a big role in organizing and also trying to sort of instigate the celebrities, these global names in trying to sort of defame India. He won't be successful, however, but we'll try and reach out to him. Thank you for joining us, Piyush, with those updates.